Hey, welcome to the shot of the day. Let's talk some Kansas City Chiefs football. The Chiefs, what do they got? Baby got backup. Our backups tap that ass of the Donkeys in Mile High. We took it to them. 27-24, I believe that was the score. It was New Year's Eve. I may have been glug, 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 blah, blah, blah. Who knows? I'm not doing a shot because it's freaking cold out here in KC. If I did a shot, my tongue would stick to the shot glass and I'd have a Christmas story situation on my hands. I mean, come on. Where's global warming when you need it? Global warming, very underrated. Global warming. But let's get to the game. First up, what was up with the chick calling the game? That was unbearable. Hashtag me too. She assaulted me. She harassed me with her annoying voice. Can we not find a dude to work New Year's Eve? Jeez, terrible. And then the cheerleaders, the Bronco cheerleaders, usually have some hot chicks, you know? There's some more tapping that I'd like to get on. But they had too many clothes on. This game was hell. I'm listening to a chick, caca, caca, Mahomes, caca, caca. It killed me. And then you had the Bronco cheerleaders with the assless chaps, but that ass was covered up. How can you tap that ass if it's covered up? That's all I'm saying. But let's get to the game. Our backups did great. Mahomes is who we thought he was. Rough start. I think he only had one good pass in the first quarter. Did have an interception, but that's what a gunslinger does. Very Brett Favre-esque. He made some big plays. I mean, especially on third down. Our third down woes are gone with Mahomes. Obviously, we need to ride Alex Smith out through the rest of the season, and his future will depend on how he does in the playoffs. And I'm okay bringing him back if he gets us to a Super Bowl. Anything less, trade him. Get some first-round picks we gave up for Mahomes, get Mahomes some offensive line help, and we need some defensive help, linebacker, corner help. We rested our starters, which I think was a wise choice. Marcus Peters got some rest. I mean, I don't know why he needs rest. He doesn't tackle, but, you know, the defense paid some respects. They got some INTs on their own, some fumble recoveries. Chris Jones was a beast, but also some of the linebackers, the corners, and the safeties, in honor of Marcus Peters, didn't tackle. I mean, we couldn't bring down Lurch, Patrick Lentz, and thank you, Denver fans. Thank you, Denver organization, for stealing Patrick Lynch from us a couple of years ago. Thank you for taking Lurch. 6'7" quarterbacks just don't work. Ask Brock Star. I mean, I'm so glad we didn't get Lynch. Mahomes is going to be great. You know, he had a great mindset, especially when he was taken out for Tyler Bray, who was allowed to play his last game ever in the NFL. I mean, dude, sorry, you're a bust. You're gone. Probably played his last game, but for Mahomes to mentally come back in and take us down for a winning field goal, the only issue I have is, once again, even with Mahomes, we have our red zone IQ deficiency. We can't get it done in the red zone. We're still field goals over touchdowns. I mean, Mahomes did very well, played within the system, you know, had the one gunslinger accident, which I'm okay with, but, you know, was able to work small with touch, and brought out the hose. I'm going to call Patrick Mahomey, another nickname, the Hose, because who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of defense? The Hose knows. Dude's tied up by Von Miller, just launching it. I mean, big dick player, BDP, Patrick Mahomes, the BDP, Big Dick Patrick, that's what we'll call him. That's a hose on there. He's slinging his dick all over the field, dropping balls on the defense. It was quite impressive. Actually, I'll call Patrick Mahomes another nickname, Hat Trick Mahomes. Hat Trick Mahomes, because he can score three ways. Pass, he can run, even though he stepped out of bounds. He can pass, he can run, but also he can improvise. He can improvise, especially on third down, under pressure. He doesn't have to throw it in the dirt like Alex Smith. And he's got an arm that had to make even John Elway a little bit jealous. Little flashback for Elway. I mean, the only other people that can make the throws Mahomes can make in the NFL right now are probably Aaron Rodgers and Cam Newton. I mean, he's got a cannon, and it seems like his mind, he needs some more work. Like I said, this postseason is going to determine what we do with Alex Smith. And I like Shaggy Shane's takes on this, and BC, the Brit Chiefs, takes on this as well. Check them out. Alex Smith, I can go either way. If he takes us to the Super Bowl, bring him back, because Mahomes, is kind of a young Padawan, Jedi. Is he going to go to the dark side or the light? It's a crucial period, but I think in today's NFL, you've seen success out of young quarterbacks, Wentz, Goff, Deshaun Watson, before he got hurt, Dak Prescott. I think we can go through those growing pains with success. Like I said, anything short of a Super Bowl appearance, preferably a victory, you don't bring Alex Smith back. You get rid of the $17 million, trade him possibly to Arizona would be a good fit. Buffalo Jets, I just don't see him cold weather quarterback. Arizona would be a nice place for him to retire and play because the media scrutiny and the fan base isn't that tough on the Cardinals. So that would be a good, and we probably could get, at least one first-round pick, maybe some players, a corner, offensive lineman, linebacker, something like that. Even throw in Larry Fitzgerald to get us a veteran to come back because we like to play old guys. We just do. So we got the Tennessee Titans coming up, and you can't spell Titans without tits, so you got to give them props for that. We should beat the Titans. There's no reason we shouldn't beat. Mariota's dinged up, has had a junior slump, not a sophomore slump. He's not. I think he's still recovering from an injury. They're just not that good, but they can do things to beat the Chiefs, a la the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball control, Derrick Henry ran all over the Chiefs. Derrick Henry scares the shit out of me. DeMarco Murray, I think he's dinged up. I don't even know if he'll play. Like I said, Mariota right now doesn't scare me. The receivers, their defense is decent. They can beat the Chiefs. They did it last year. They have the formula. They can follow the Pittsburgh formula. I don't think it'll happen this year. I think this performance by Mahomes, the BDP performance, the hose, nose, come on, hat trick, I think will motivate, that's motivating and modifying Alex Smith's play to where he becomes a hat-trick player as well. He can pass, he can run, he just needs to learn to improvise a little bit more, especially in the playoffs, because that's, what happens in the playoffs? If we get under 2 minutes, no timeouts, and we need someone, to throw the ball, do you bring Mahomes in? What do you do? On 3rd and long, which the Chiefs have problems with when Mahomes isn't in there, what do you do? Do you leave Alex Smith in? Can he get it done on 3rd and long? Or do you cause a problem and bring Mahomes in? The hose knows. I'm just saying, something to consider. Could cause a controversy. I don't think Andy Reid would ever do that, and I can understand why he wouldn't. But, if we beat the Titans, which we should, they do have a formula for beating us. So that is scary. But I'm going to say the Chiefs are going to win this pretty easily. Global warming will kick in. Thank God. We need it. On Saturday, I think we beat them, I'm going to say 35-17. I think it'll be an air show, a little bit of an air show. Alex Smith will come out feeling his junk, wanting to sling his junk across the field, too, to show that the old dog still has it. The old dog still can pop out the lipstick, if you know what I mean. But our backers play great. Even Harris, Demetrius Harris, maybe you just got to, that's part of the pace of the ball. You just got to drill it into him so he catches it. And the hardest working man on the Chiefs, Sex Machine. James Brown, Albert Wilson, played great. He's going to be a key in the playoffs. I'm excited, but like I said, let's get past this week. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it. Hopefully we win. It's not going to be as easy as I predicted. Most likely, I'm probably a little overconfident. But then we can prepare for the Pats or the Steelers, which is a huge hurdle, which we haven't been able to cross yet. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let me go through my notes here. The NFL purging coaches left and right. That's going to be scary if the Raiders get Chucky back. That's a real concern in the future years, and maybe that's why we go with Mahomes, let Smith go, get some draft picks, and just start the rebuild next year, which I think we can have a rebuild with success like the Cowboys had with Dak Prescott. I think we can do that, and we might as well get a jump on it because with Chucky back, and obviously Denver will retool, and the Chargers will still be freaking good. We got lucky not to have to face the Chargers in the playoffs this year. Wouldn't want to try to beat them a third time. Let's see, big win. I don't even know why we put Bray in. I think probably to showcase him, maybe to get some trade value, but he obviously has no trade value. Thanks again, Denver, for stealing Lynch from us. You did us a favor there. You know what was big this week you saw from the backups? Guys cared, and they were prepared. Guys cared, and they were prepared. On the defensive side of the ball, BDP, Chris Jones, once again, he's becoming a beast, peaking at the right time. Chris Jones, love him. He blew up Lurch, and then Ramik, the freak, ran the ball in. That was nice. But we still have no balls in the red zone. No ball. It's the pink zone because we're vaginally challenged in the red zone. It's the pink zone for us. Even with Mahomes, we're relying on field goals instead of TDs. And at the end of the game, winning the game, I'm okay with that. It's the rest of the game I have an issue with because we need to put our foot on the throats. Just hopefully, please don't let a chick call the game. Hashtag me too. Come on, Chiefs Kingdom. Hashtag me too. No chicks calling the game. I can't take it. My ears are bleeding. I think our coaches got out-coached a little bit in the first half of the Denver game with, just the way we handled things at the end of the first half. Got to air that shit out, bitches. When you got the hose, just air it out for fun. The game meant nothing. Have a little more fun. But it was a training, like I said, some Jedi training for hat-trick Mahomes. Don't take a knee. Never take a knee at the beginning of the half. Come on, coaches. Denver's not the Khaleesi. Don't bend a knee to the frickin' donkeys. Tap that ass. Let's see. Like we proved, D got some interceptions, some turnovers, as, a little show of respect to Peters, and, and they also didn't tackle. Gaines got hurt. I don't know how bad his arm is, if he broke it or not. Let's see who else got hurt. The Black Mamba, probably his last game as a Chief. He shouldn't have fielded that punt to begin with. That was a bad decision that led to a broken leg. Probably, he's going to have to hang with Snoop Dogg, who trained him. Love me some Snoop, but I don't know. You're going to have to find a new home for the Black Mamba. Mahomes, maybe also. Can the Royals use him as a right-handed pitcher without Hose? Maybe we can split time, a little Bo Jackson action. Had a lot of drops, too. A lot of drops, especially early on, and that's probably just different pace of ball, a little more zip on the ball. They're not used to that. They're not used to balls getting there, especially on third down and long, and he threw, there's a lot of learning Mahomes has to do, but he was impressive. He is the real deal. He also got some bad snaps, and as everyone knows, no one wants any bad snapper. You don't want some bad, but it was a backup, but you don't ever want bad snapper, just saying. Defense, was okay. There's some really bad tackling. Lone Wolf McQuay got hurt, but he came back in. I think he could be a key. I like Lone Wolf McQuay. Kareem Hunt, got in for one play, I think, and took the rushing title. Congrats. That dog can hunt. We're going to need him in the playoffs. And he'll be a key to next year, too. As Ezekiel Elliott helped Dak Prescott, Hunt will help Mahomes if we start him next year. Like I said, let's see how Alex Smith plays out. Check out Shaggy Shane, Brit Chief. I'm repeating myself, but they had good takes on this. And Mahomes knew how to take advantage of a free play. Let's see. And we finally got a free play. For some reason, Alex Smith does not get the free plays on encroachment. I understand a clear path to that, but even if they don't have a clear path, they don't give Alex Smith the free play. That still bugs me. We talked about cheerleaders having too many clothes on. This is another reason we need global warming. Less clothes for chicks. Let the planet warm up, because it means chicks wear less clothes. Win. Winner, chicken dinner. And speaking of chicks, no chicks calling games. Happy New Year. Feliz Nuevo Año to the Chiefs Kingdom. All right, let's get excited for Saturday. We're going to win this game, and then we'll deal with either Pittsburgh or the Patriots next week. If we lose, I'm going to lose my mind. I'll tell you that right now. But we should beat the Titans, the Titten Kittens, the Titten Sweater Kittens, the Titans. I like that. The Sweater Kittens, the Titans. We're going to motorboat those Titans. We're going to motorboat those Titans 35-17 on Saturday. The short week doesn't matter because most of our starters got rest. So good move by Andy Reid. I'm liking everything. Got a pretty positive outlook. We could have a crazy offseason, but let's just get past this week. Get a win at home for the Chiefs Kingdom, who have not have had much of a home field advantage in the playoffs. Let's turn that around. I know the Kingdom will show up. Dilly. Not shitty. We're going to go full dilly and put the Titans, the sweater kittens, into the pit of misery. The Pittons. The Titans will become the Pittons of misery after we BDP them. We're going to BDP them on both sides of the ball. We're going to win. The offensive line, not as strong as I would have liked it near the goal line either, but we got to improve that. They need to BDP up. Maybe the Hose can spare them. Just take out enough for the freaking offensive line to borrow it. But Chiefs Kingdom, I know, is going to show up big. I know we're going to get a win this Saturday, and we'll talk about next week. But let's just enjoy this week. Let's go Chiefs. Let's go Kingdom. Cheers! Happy New Year!